So, a very good afternoon, students. In the last discussion, we did talk about the RBI as well as its various important functions. We did learn the main important functions which relates to as a bank of issuing notes. It acts as a banker to the government. It acts as a banker to the other banks as well as it acts as a controller of credit. So this RBI, it is a very important institution that acts one that do perform one major function, that is as a controller of credit. Okay, we did learn earlier, if we talk about credit, even though commercial banks do not cannot print or issue currency notes, but they can create credit. So if these commercial banks keep on increasing the volume of credit in the country or in the economy, it will give rise to a variety of problems. And one of it is the inflationary problem or the inflationary pressures, which relates to the increase in the price of the different goods and commodities. So this RBI, it has its hand the power to control and regulate the volume of credit in the country. And as a controller of credit, the RBI do adopt a variety of tools in order to control the volume of credit in the country. And these are one of the tools that is being applied, that is being adopted by the RBI in order to limit or in order to control the volume of credit. It is through the bank rate. And what is this bank rate? It is the rate at which the RBI offers or lend money to the commercial bank. And once this bank rate increases, it leads to an increase in the market rate of interest. And the moment the market rate of interest increases, this will lower the demand for credit or will lower the demand for loans, and this as such will reduce the supply of credit in the country or in the economy, and as such the inflationary pressure or the inflationary problem will somehow be controlled or curbed through this particular tool, that is the bank rate. Besides the bank rate, another tool in the hands of the RBI is the CRR or the cash reserve ratios. Okay, what is this the CRR? It is the cash, or it is the reserves that are kept by the commercial banks with the RBI. Okay, these the CRR are being changed, are being did undergo a change from time to time. Okay, to regulate the supply of money in the country. And further, we have the statutory liquidity ratio or the SLR, which yes did refers to the ratio between the liquid assets held of the commercial banks, which and the total deposits which are legally required to maintain on a daily basis with the RBI. This also is another tool which restrict the volume of credit in the economy. Further, another tool with the RBI is referred to as the repo rate. Okay, like us as private individual, whenever we borrowed money or loans from a bank, we do have to pay the interest rate. So also, whenever a commercial bank borrow or ask for a loan from the RBI, the commercial banks also have to pay an interest rate. And this rate of interest that is being paid by the commercial banks for the borrowed money to the RBI, that is referred to as a repo rate. This also is another important mechanism in the hands of the Reserve Bank of India. Further, we have the reverse repo rate. Okay, the reverse repo rate is the rate of interest which is being charged by the RBI on the commercial banks for the surplus that is being kept by the commercial banks with the RBI, and this rate, okay, that is being charged by the RBI on those surplus funds kept by the commercial banks with the RBI, they are referred to as a reverse repo rate. And further, we have the open market operations. We also have the margin requirements, which also are important tools in the hands of the RBI to regulate and control the volume of credit in the economy. So these are some of the important instruments in the hands of the Reserve Bank of India to regulate the supply of money in the country or in the economy.